Makeup video time. What the heck? What do I want to look like today? Ooh.
For my corner, and I'm going to use a gel eyeliner, and I'm just going to do like a tacky wing.
Tacky? What the heck? I never heard tacky used like that. I remember Wacky Tacky Day from high school, but like, what the heck is tacky? Tacky, tacky, tacky. What the heck? MUAs are always coming up with new words. Oh my gosh, I just missed like half the video. And now she's pointing to a million colors. I have like 8 of those, so hopefully that works. Oh my god, she keeps changing her brushes. Only have like 2. Oh, I know it's impossible to do all that blending with these 2 brushes. Yep, super discouraged to leave the house now. Just gonna text them and say I'm not coming. I'm gonna go take a nap. Hey, thank you so much for clicking on my video. Today I will be doing a 100% beginners friendly eyeshadow look. We'll be going over the different tools that you'll need for eyeshadow, along with some of the different techniques that I use just to make everything nice and blended. So if you'd like to see that, stay tuned. Alrighty, let's jump right into it. First things first, let's go over some of the tools that you'll see. This first one is an oval packing brush, or just like a regular shadow brush. I love these brushes because they're super dense and it's really easy to pack on the color. Also, because the brush is so small, it's really easy to like control the amount of shadow that you put on. My next must-have brush is a blending brush. These brushes have a lot of bristles, which are the little hairs on them, but they are not too like tightly packed, so when you try to blend out any colors using this brush, everything seems nice and seamless. By the way, these are the exact brushes that I'm going to use for this eye look, so you'll get to see exactly what I mean. Finally, this last brush is a pointed blending brush. I love this brush because you can really like deepen up your crease line using this brush, and it gives you a lot of control. Also, I want to quickly compare the 2 brushes, the blending brush and the pointed brush, so you can see what the difference between these are when you go buy one yourself. The pointed brush is obviously a little bit more skinny, and then the blending brush is super fluffy. It's like 3 times the size of the pointed brush, so just keep that in mind. Also, my brushes will be linked below, but E.l.f. has like the exact same brushes at great quality for $1 on their website /Target. And after you have your tools all together, you are going to need to figure out which type of base that you're going to use for your shadow. Because I am super cheap, I'm going to show you the cheapest product first. This is Nyx Eyeshadow Base. I got the white one because I wanted my colors to really show up. But this thing is amazing, and I believe it's $1, but I will have it linked below because I'm just guessing the price right now. Another type of base that you can use is just plain old concealer. The reason that you want to use any type of base is because you want to give a nice like smooth surface for any shadows that you put on your eye. Also, you want your entire eye to be the same color. A lot of people experience hyperpigmentation, acne marks, redness, so this will get rid of all of that and make a nice base for your shadows. Okay, so the first step in prepping your eye is choosing your base. So for this little tutorial here, I'm going to use my concealer. So you're just going to apply that all over your eye nice and smoothly, but then you want to make sure that you go over it using a translucent powder. I use Ben Nye Banana powder. It's very important to do this step because if you don't, then the like creamy consistency of the base will like suck up all your eyeshadow and make it super blotchy. It'll be darker in some areas. You know, you put a little water on a little sand and it makes that weird like packed sand thing for sand castles. Anyway, you get the point. So make sure that you set everything using a translucent powder. Alright, and now that you've got your tools and your base all together, we are going to move on to eyeshadows. Today I'll be using my LA Girls Nudes palette. This palette is almost an exact dupe of the Urban Decay Naked palette. I'll leave a link below for my like swatches of these. It's literally amazing how close this is to the original palette. So also this is only $7 on their website. Taking my fluffy blending brush, I'm going to roll my brush around in this light pink color from my palette, and I'm just going to apply this shadow right along the crease of my eye. And because this is a 100% beginners friendly tutorial, I'm just going to explain what the crease of your eye is and how to find it. Basically, it's the bone that like lines your eye, you can use your finger and like feel around on your eye to find it. It'll have a little like dip, and then that'll lead right into your eye socket. So that is the crease. Another tidbit on adding shadows to your crease is how to hold the blending brush. You want to hold it like in the middle, not too far down towards the tip, or else you won't have enough control. And then if you're up too close towards the very top where the bristles are, then you'll have too much and your eyeshadows will be blotchy. So if you're having any problems with blending, I definitely recommend changing how you hold the brush. After applying my crease shadow, I'm going to roll my pointed blending brush into that metallic-y brown color, and I'm just going to apply this shadow to the outer portion of my eyelid, also called the outer V. Applying a dark shadow here gives like more dimension to your eye look and makes your eye socket look a little bit more sunken, so your eyes look bigger. Slowly, I'm going to use my pointed blending brush to pack on that dark shade on my outer V, and then I'm going to go in using my blending brush so I can blend out all those harsh lines and make everything look super seamless. This palette doesn't have many matte shadows in it, so after I blend out that dark shadow, I'm going to go back and add a little bit of the pink from the very first step on top, just so it gets rid of some of that shine. Next, I'm going to take my flat shadow brush and I'm going to completely cover it in this pink shimmery shade, and I'm going to apply this color all over my lid. When using your brush, it's a good idea to use patting motions instead of sweeping motions to really pack on the shadow. And this is my final look without eyelashes. I just wanted to show you what options you had. However, I really think that you should put on eyelashes, just not trying to force you or whatnot. I feel like it really elevates this look. Super simple, really girly. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching my video this week. If you liked it, please don't forget to hit subscribe and the thumbs up button. See you next time.